This is the PMP and the Snap. Sneak in a quick lesson into your busy schedule so you can pass that exam. Let's snap in. Hey there, Project Pros. Welcome back to PMP and the Snap, the podcast where we take big, complex project management concepts and break them down into bite-sized, stress-free lessons. I'm your host, Kaye B, and today we're getting into the Create Work Breakdown Structure, or the WBS process, arguably one of the most important steps in project planning. Before we dig in, let's do a quick recap of scope management so you have the full picture. Scope management is all about defining, managing, and controlling what's included in your project, and just as importantly, what's not included. There are 6 processes in the scope management. Number 1, plan scope management. Number 2, collect requirements. Number 3, define scope. Number 4, create WBS. Number 5, validate scope. And number 6, control scope. Now that you're all caught up, let's get into the Create WBS process. WBS stands for Work Breakdown Structure, and this process is all about breaking the project down into smaller, more manageable pieces. Think of it like turning a giant, intimidating to-do list into bite-sized tasks that are easier to tackle. The WBS is a hierarchical decomposition of the total scope of work, meaning we start with the big picture and break it down into smaller and smaller pieces until we reach manageable work packages. Now, why is that important? Because a well-structured WBS helps with better estimating costs and schedules, clearer accountability on deliverables, and easier tracking and control of project progress. Now, let's get into the inputs, tools, and techniques and outputs of this process. To create a solid WBS, you need the following inputs. Number 1, scope management plan. This defines how the WBS will be structured and maintained. Number 2, project scope statement. This is a document that outlines the project's objectives, deliverables, and boundaries. Number 3, requirements documentation. This contains the stakeholder needs that help define the WBS components. Number 4, enterprise environmental factors. This includes company culture, industry standards, and tools available for structuring the WBS. And number 5, organizational process assets. These are templates, lessons learned, and previous WBS structures from past projects. To build the WBS, projects teams rely on these tools and techniques. Number 1, decomposition. This is the primary technique. This means breaking down the project scope into smaller deliverables, then breaking those down further until you get the work packages, the smaller manageable level. And number 2, expert judgment. Consulting experienced team members, industry standards, or past projects to guide the WBS structure. Quick tip. Each work package should be small enough to estimate time and cost, but large enough to produce meaningful deliverables. If you're breaking it down too much, you're overcomplicating things. Now, after going through this process, you will end up with the following outputs. Number 1, work breakdown structure, which is the WBS, the actual hierarchical breakdown of the project work. Number 2, WBS dictionary, a supporting document that describes each component of the WBS, including what's included and who's responsible for what. Number 3, scope baseline, the official approved version of the scope, which includes project scope statement, WBS, and the WBS dictionary. And then number 4, updates to the project documents. The requirements, documentation, and other planning documents may need updates based on the final WBS. Why is the WBS a game changer? Because skipping or poorly defining the WBS can lead to scope creep, when the work gets added without formal approval, poor estimates, because without clear breakdowns, teams underestimate time and cost, and confusion. Teams won't know what they're responsible for, leading to delays and missed deliverables. When done right, the WBS provides structure, clarity, and control, making it easier to manage work and keep projects on track. So let's summarize what we covered today. Number 1, the Create WBS process breaks down the project into smaller, manageable components. Number 2, key inputs include the scope management plan, project scope statement, and requirements documentation. The main tool used is decomposition, with expert judgment providing guidance. Number 4, the major outputs include WBS, WBS dictionary, and scope baseline. And number 5, a strong WBS leads to better project control, accurate estimates, and fewer surprises. Well, that is it for today's episode of PMP in a Snap. If you found this helpful, subscribe, leave a review, and share this episode with your fellow project managers. And of course, if you have a PMP topic you want me to cover, please send me a message. I love to hear from you. Until next time, keep breaking it down, stay proactive, and remember, a well-structured WBS is a foundation of a well-managed project. See you in the next episode. There's a new PMBOK coming out this year, and that means the exam will change. Take the PMP exam before you have to learn all new content. Go to pmnotebooks.com to save time and money with a course that respects your schedule and delivers results.